As an apparel decorator, are you pursuing opportunities in the golf market? If not, I'm going to show you that you can be in this video. From your blank apparel wholesaler like Sanmar, there are a ton of products that appeal to this category, so you can develop your business. And there's also a ton of opportunities, and you don't have to look too far. Whether that's selling into the pro shop at your local golf course on small quantities and replenishment to the retail rack for golfers that attend there or are members, or that could be for charity outings, golf scrambles, corporate events, and more. Think about even gift-giving occasions like Father's Day or Mother's Day or birthdays when people want to purchase golf goods for their loved ones. There are so many opportunities out there in this green grass sport, and you can capitalize with just a heat press. Now, in this video, we've selected a design that we're going to take across multiple products. I want to look in at this design, which is an UltraColor Max transfer. It's a direct-to-film process. Let's start with the basic design. As you can see here, there's a lot of fine detail in this design. With UltraColor Max, we can do multiple colors all in a single layer, so it's a single-step application in thin, fine detail like you're seeing here in the words Instructional Golf. Now, we also wanted to show you this is digital printing. And so we can take our normal logo in our design process and we can begin to upgrade it across different treatments. And so in the second example here, you see the addition of some text effects and elements to add more of a three-dimensional look to the same logo. You see how it creates a little bit more premium on the graphic for these products that we're going to decorate, really makes it pop a bit. On the next example, we've used a very light fabric or twill grain to add some texture to the design. So when we visually look at it, it blends a little bit more with the fabrics that we're going to decorate. But the final one that we're going to use for this presentation was this metal effect in color gradient that's been applied across the total design. You can see when you compare the basic design to the metal effect, we're really upgrading that brand's logo for the products we're going to create. An upgrade is exactly what we're going to do today. Not only are we going to decorate a golf towel together, which is a great opportunity, but we're going to decorate a TravisMathew set. That's this premium flex fit TravisMathew brand, which is very popular in the golf market, cap, as well as this high-end performance polo from TravisMathew. And then last but not least, we're actually going to tackle a Ogio golf bag. All of these products, again, were sourced from the wholesale supplier Sanmar, and I'd recommend you explore their entire golf collection. And the beauty is, I don't need a different transfer type for every item that I am going to decorate today. All I need is UltraColor Max. One transfer to inventory or to buy works across all these products. Let's get started on the Hotronix AutoClam. As you can see, I have the heat press pillow loaded onto the platen. That's going to allow for the texture of this waffle knit golf towel to sink down in to the surface. So my goal is to get my item completely flat. So we'll do that here. And then to flatten out this fold structure that we had in the towel when we received it from Sanmar, I'll conduct a preheat. That'll also help me get rid of some of the moisture, some of the wrinkles in the towel as well, to prepare for a great base surface to position my design. Now again, this is going to be folded, probably hanging on a golf bag, and so I'm going to use this bottom center placement, and so the logo will show as it's attached to the golf bag at the end. So just heat apply that, 290 degrees, 12 to 15 seconds. The heat press automatically opens. UltraColor Max is a hot peel, which means I can grab the corner and release it from the backing. Now, if you notice any lifting, don't panic. You just want to let it cool down then. So I always say UltraColor Max is a hot peel across most fabrics. There's some potential moisture in this fabric, and so we're just going to let it cool down again. If you ever notice any lifting, just stop. And I would say just tack the press down a little bit to get contact. And now we'll let it cool completely down, then we'll release the backing. So now it's completely cool to the touch. I'll be able to grab the corner and release the backing. And you can see all of the detail. I would say I'd recommend for this use, we use the same graphic, but this might benefit from a background behind this instructional golf text. Maybe just a background to make that pop a little bit more. Next, we're going to load the TravisMathew Performance Polo. And one of the benefits that I love about UltraColor Max transfers is you can decorate practically any fabric, and performance wear is a great opportunity in the golf market. You don't see much anything else on polos that are worn around the golf course other than performance wear. So we'll position this into place. I do want to do a preheat, but I want to protect these buttons. and so the buttons will sink down into the pillow, but I'm going to use what's called a flexible application pad to kind of cover that area to protect the buttons. Let's make sure it's not covering my preheat area where I'm going to place my logo. So we'll just cover and protect those. Conduct a little bit of a preheat just to flatten it out and warm the surface. And now I want to be able to see everything when I position my logo. And same exact logo. I'm looking to, with the design of this shirt, place the instructional golf text right in between these perforations on the shirt that are a nice feature. I'm also going to pinch top shoulder, try to run a centering line down to my design, so I would have been way off there, so let's move it in a bit. So that's a quick tip for left chest or right chest application even. We are in place. Now let's cover the buttons to protect them. And then heat apply for the 12 to 15 seconds. I was accidentally on my preheat phase, no problem. Just lock it down again. Now it's on the 12 seconds. On your traditional fabric types, Ultracolor Max is a hot peel, so I can grab the corner and remove the backing right away to reveal the completed result. In order to decorate the cap, I'll use the Hotronix 360 IQ cap press. Again, this is a Travis Matthew cap with a flex fit band. I want to make sure that flex fit band is flipped out when I load it onto the machine, and then I'll lock down my side hold down device just to get the hat nice and tight against the press. I do like to kiss the heater against the hat just to warm it a little bit as a preheat, and then form the hat to the surface of the lower heater just to make sure I get a nice bond. At that point, I'll take the same Ultracolor Max transfer that we just used. I will find the center. Let's do that by folding it in half and putting a crease mark. That'll also help it lay against the curve of the cap a little better. Line that up to the center seam on this 6-panel cap. And just to make sure that the design doesn't move, I'm going to take a piece of the blue Stahl's Thermotape and we will position that logo into place. Just taping it into place, cover the whole thing with a cover sheet, and then we'll follow the same Ultracolor Max instructions, which is 290 degrees at that medium pressure for 12 to 15 seconds. After it's complete, I'll remove it from the press. We'll let it cool down, and then I'll peel the backing. Okay, now that it's cooled down, grab the corner of my tape and release the backing from the Ultracolor Max. You want to be careful when you're going over the seam with this fine detail. Okay, so it works great, but I like to be very careful when I'm peeling, making sure nothing is lifting. And then because there is a seam here, I always recommend loading the hat back onto the press and completing another application with the cover sheet just to blend it in really nice without that backing on there. So literally just hat goes back on, cover it with the cover sheet, and then we're going to apply it for just a few seconds, or we can run the exact same dwell. It won't hurt anything, but just heat apply it again. Now, when I'm pressing Ultracolor Max on this Hotronix 360 IQ, I'm just using top heat only. So 290 degrees, 12 to 15 seconds top heat only. Again, on the second hit, you don't have to run a full dwell. We're just trying to blend it into the hat. Let's take a look at our finished result. Our final application on the Ogio golf bag is a little more challenging and intimidating, but we can accomplish it with our Hotronix heat press. I'm going to swap off this 16 by 20 attachment, and the interchangeable attachments are a major benefit to your business. And I'm going to load in the 4x4 so I can get into the logical branding location on this golf bag. Now, when I look at the golf bag, it's really tough to hit this location. But Sanmar has done a great job in the design of this bag to allow me a little bit more flexibility, whether I want to embroider it. I actually think it was designed for better hooping, but certainly works well for better heat application, which is a quicker, easier way. And so I'm going to undo the Velcro on this bag. And there is, underneath here, a little zipper that comes all the way down to completely, well, near completely detach the pocket, the front of the pocket, from the bag itself. And so we'll work down through this. And it doesn't come completely off, but it does loosen up quite a bit. And so we have more space to be able to load this on. So now, naturally I would want to split and load this on. But I need a little bit of support to handle the bulk of this bag. So I'll just slide a TV tray or a stool or something in underneath my press to support me in my application. Gonna load the bag in, let it rest against that stool, and then I'll quickly move this area up onto the pressing surface. You can see this little detail that they've designed into the bag gives me enough flexibility to be able to complete this application area. And so now supporting everything into place, all the piping and seam structure is down over the edge. Let's check our pressure here because we've made a lot of changes to platens and everything. Increasing the pressure to make sure I get good contact. And then I can see a pressure reading up on the control board. It's of a 1 right now, which is a very light pressure, but it's actually achieving more pressure than you think because I'm coming down onto this 4x4 inch print surface instead of a 16x20 platen. Okay, so we'll take our logo, make sure we have it straight. Don't want to ruin an expensive golf bag here. Let's take a little bit of extra time in the process. Once everything is straight, lock the machine down for the same 12 to 15 seconds. Again, same transfer across all 4 different products. Same application settings. The only thing you have to vary is the peel a little bit depending on how it reacts to the fabric. But typically a hot peel. So hot on this one that the carrier actually stayed behind on top of the heater. You can see it peeled it automatically for me. Let's zip this up and show you the completed result. So as you can see here, there's a lot of versatility in the UltraColor Max transfers. One logo brought to life with digital printing that accommodates all of these different products, and the list can go on and on. The best part is this logo is just 6 square inches. It's a small logo. And at the price of 6 cents a square inch, it only cost me 36 cents per print. And guess what? You can order just 4 prints if you want to decorate these products. There is no minimum order when we're talking about ordering UltraColor Max from Stahls or Stahls Transfer Express. We manufacture the transfers. If you order by midnight, we ship them the very next business day to you. So it's quick, it's easy, and there's lots of potential. If you don't have the right heat press system to be able to create looks like this, I would strongly encourage you to look at our heat press packages on the website. There's no heat press out there in the market that's going to allow you to print more accurately and print more items than Hotronix. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching.